I have watched hours of raw footage from NFL training camp, and here are my biggest takeaways. Nick Chubb is washed. And I love Nick Chubb, you love Nick Chubb, we all love Nick Chubb. But the fact of the matter is that he has bolts holding his knee together, he just broke his foot, and that's not even talking about the other knee tears that he's had in the past. He lacks the explosiveness that he used to have, and while I know nobody wants to hear this, I think it's time for Nick Chubb to call it quits. With Terry McLaurin still holding out, the Commanders are getting a great look at all their wide receivers. And the number one guy who stood out the most is obviously Deebo Samuel. He's been catching the most passes by far, and he's even getting some carries. Cliff Kingsbury has already said that he plans on using the hell out of him, and personally, I think it's going to be a big bounce back year for him. Justin Fields looked like shit the other day. He had by far his worst day of training camp. He went 3 for 15 and 11 on 11s. He was throwing balls over people's heads, into the dirt, everywhere but in their hands. It was truly awful, and nobody's talking about it. Don't forget about David Montgomery. I know everybody thinks that Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be used at this crazy level this year, me included, but there's still a role for David Montgomery in this offense. Just the other day in practice, Jahmyr Gibbs came out and ran the ball on 1st and 2nd down and only picked up 6 yards. So what'd the Lions dial up on 3rd? A screen pass to David Montgomery, switching the roles. The Chiefs want to do the same exact thing they did last year. Have a really good defense, run the ball, and if they need to win a game, put it in Patrick Mahomes' hands. And I think that's good news for Isaiah Pacheco. Nobody in that backfield is getting more work than him, and yes, last year he was bad, but he was coming off an injury, and now he's a year removed from that. It's a contract year, he's going to get a lot of work, and I think Isaiah Pacheco is going to have a really big season. I think JaVante Williams could have a bounce-back season in Dallas. He's 100% the lead back in Dallas, and the only question is whether or not he's going to stay healthy for all 17 games. And if he isn't, I think the man you rather have is Jadon Blue than Miles Sanders. And finally, the Eagles are going to mess up Saquon Barkley. They have no plans on lightening Saquon Barkley's workload this season. And that is very scary, because when running backs get 300 plus carries, they typically get hurt the next year. And with Saquon Barkley already having a crazy injury history, I don't like how this is going. A bada bing, a bada boom, baby.